Hello, Anil.
Hi.
So, Anil, you are an architect and you are now focusing all your creativity and energy on creating forests, right?
That's right.
And right behind you there, can you just tell us what you have done?
Yeah, this is a Miyawaki Forest and based on a mixed theme. So it has wide variety of fruit and nut bearing trees and medicinal trees and evergreen trees. So it's all a mix of lots of trees with a lot of biodiversity. So this is like an urban jungle that we have created in a farmhouse plot, roughly around 4,500 trees. And as you can see, there are lots of butterflies and a lot of birds have already started coming and roosting here. So
How old is this plantation?
yes, very interesting. In fact, as you can see, the trees have grown almost from 2 feet high that we had planted about just 4 months back. And now you can see the average height is about 6 feet tall, and some have even grown to 8 to 10 feet high.
Wow.
And
So,
this
this
is
is all in the last 3 to 4 months.
last 3 to 4 months, and that too before monsoon. So after the monsoon cycle, the miracle is going to be further.
Great. So, we will shoot a video on this spot again after 4 months, so you will see the difference. Now, how much land is occupied by the trees?
This is roughly around 1,500 square meters.
And 4,500 trees in that. So, that's
4,500
pretty
trees.
dense.
Yes, it is dense.
Great, great.
So in this Miyawaki method, what we typically do is that in 1 square meter, there are 3 trees that we pack with each other. But then all the 3 trees are of different physiology and growth pattern. So there are some small trees, there are some medium trees, and there are some large trees. So these are all they all come together, and because they are all of individual species, they kind of cooperate with each other. They naturally compete with each other. So the growth that you see is all about this kind of natural cooperation that happens in a layered forest,
Great.
like in any natural forest that you would otherwise witness.
So I hope by help of this video, people will get educated and inspired that in such a small plot of land, so many trees can be grown and a real forest can be created.
Absolutely. In fact, if you can turn the phone to the next door neighbor, I mean, without criticizing anything, as you can see, there is a large canvas of lawns, which otherwise is not manicured and therefore consumes a lot of energy, and it is very difficult to maintain. As against that, if you do this kind of forest, within 3 years, this will become completely self-sufficient and self-reliant. It is going to grow on its own. With the help of the nature, it wouldn't even require watering or weeding or anything. So that way it is very sustainable, and these are all 100% native species. They are suitable to the local bioclimatic conditions of the place. They are very hardy. They are drought tolerant. So in a way, they are doing more natural goodness. They are creating environmental goodness. They are giving back more than what they are consuming from the urban land. And as we were discussing few minutes back, because urban land is so expensive, this is like full vertical utilization of the land as a resource, and it consumes very less water, it consumes very less energy, and it harvests total sun energy because it is established as layered forest. So like in any natural forest, these are going to grow in layers.
Right.
So that way we are harnessing solar energy to its best potential, and we are trying to replenish Mother Earth.
Great. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us.
Thank you.